Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be taking a look at how you can start mining XRP Ripple using your Windows computer today in 2024. So with that being said, before we jump into the video today, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, taking a look at what is going on in the markets as a point of reference as to when this video was recorded. So if you're not interested in this, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting started with the tutorial. So of course, looking at the overall market, we are down about 1.3%. Bitcoin still looking strong, over $42,000, but down a little bit with ETF fluctuation this week. And kind of skipping some of the other coins and taking a look specifically at XRP. Now, obviously, this is going to be the coin of topic for today's video, but XRP, I think, has huge potential. If we jump into the coin chart here, as you can see, if we take a look at their all-time highs, in the last bull market, we didn't see new all-time highs, but we did see about $1.50, $1.60, depending on when you look at the day. And, of course, their previous all-time high was in 2018 at $3.30. Now, even if we only got back up to this $1.55 range, that is a little under doubling your money. Actually, it's a little over doubling your money. So super, super cool. Now, I think this is a great coin. That's why I'm making this tutorial on how you can mine it, because maybe you don't want to come out here and just invest in the coin. That can be risky. It comes with different risks that you have to weigh out for your personal situation. Now, of course, mining it does take longer. You do have to have the hardware, but as I like to look at it is if you don't have the hardware and you're a little worried about investing directly into the coin, I would take a look at investing in the hardware. That way, if for whatever reason this coin completely fails, you still have the hardware that you could sell and recoup some investment. Just a thought, but of course this tutorial is most likely for people who have a Windows computer who, they don't use it all day every day and maybe it sits off for half the day overnight. You can put it to work earning you crypto so that you have it in your wallet in the event that this does go back up to $1.50 or even higher. So let's dive into how you can start mining today. This video will show you how to do this whole process from start to finish, but this process, once you're familiar with it, should only take maximum 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, and you can be off and mining. So we are going to be using a program called Unmineable. Now, this is a mining pool that allows you to mine many popular algorithms and, more importantly, profitable algorithms and get paid out in coins that are not necessarily always mineable, like Ripple, Bonk, Dogecoin, Mars, Bitcoin, Shiba. They have, I think, 83 coins here to choose from, but of course we're going to be looking at Ripple. So once you come in here to Ripple, as you can see across the top up here are all the different hashing algorithms that you can use. Now, what I would recommend that you do is go to a site called What to Mine, and what this allows you to do is enter in the GPU that you have to mine with. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. As you can see, there's a ton of different options, and what this will do is tell you the most profitable algorithm for your hardware. So let's say that I had a 5500 XT. Go ahead and say calculate, make sure all of these are lit up blue. That means it's going to be including that in the calculation. And if we scroll down here, you can see that the one at the top is NiceHash Kapow. So essentially Kapow algorithm making about 27 cents per day. Now this is just the top. This does calculate power and stuff like that. We won't get into this today, but what this tells you is Kapow is the most profitable algorithm for this card. My guess is Kapow is going to be the most profitable algorithm for most graphics cards. So that's going to be what we're going to be basing the tutorial on today. But as you can see here, there are tons of other algorithms that you can mine with your GPUs and start earning XRP. So what I'm going to do is select Kapow, and as you can see, that changed this stuff over here. Now, these are the mining programs. They do have an easy GUI-based app. I don't personally like that. I prefer the information that comes with the regular miners, so that's going to be the path I'm taking today. And they do have a nice setup wizard, but for full tutorial transparency, I'm going to be going through the manual setup process here because sometimes those tools can give different weird errors, and I find that if you're just doing it in the text file, it's a little easier. I'm going to choose Gminer, but the process is going to be pretty similar for any of these. Just make sure you read the documentation for any small intricacies that are different between the configuration files. So what this does is it brings you to the Gminer page where you can go to the GitHub and download the latest for Windows or Linux. Now, of course, I'm on a Windows 11 computer, so I'm going to choose the Windows 64.zip. As you saw, that went ahead and went up to my downloads. Now that it's downloaded here, I'm going to go ahead and open up the file. Now, what you want to make sure to do is extract this file. You can extract it to wherever you want. I'll just do it right into the downloads folder for simplicity in this video. So, it takes a second to extract there, but pretty much what this is doing is it's going to get all of the files ready for you. You cannot run the mining program when it is zipped, so that is something to keep in mind. So now you can see we are in the unencrypted version, the unzipped version. What you're going to want to do, go ahead and right click and say new text document. Just regular text document, and here, name this whatever you want to name it. Now, I personally like to name mine just start.bat, but you can name it whatever you want, Kapow, Ripple, whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it simple and name it start, and then what you want to make sure you do is type .bat, and delete the .txt off of it. What this does is it creates a Windows batch file. This will pop up because you are creating this and it thinks the file is going to become unusable. Just go ahead and say yes. Now, what you go ahead and do from here is right click and say edit, and this will open up a new notepad with this start.bat file. Go ahead and come back over to Unminable and scroll down here, and you can see the setup with a start.bat file. Go ahead and copy this information here. You can just do a straight copy and paste, Control C, Control V, or right clicking like I just did there. And what you're going to want to do is update this with your information. So first, what I'm going to do is grab my XRP address. Now, this is just the wallet that you want your XRP to go to. The way this works, as is with most pools, once you put this address in, any coins you mine to this address, that is where they are going. You cannot change that after the fact. So make sure this is the address that you want it to go to. So where it says your address, go ahead, highlight that, and paste this in. Oops, I hit wrong button there, but paste in the address, and then it's going to have .worker name. You can name your worker whatever you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and name mine desktop, if I could spell it, desktop, and that just lets you know on Unminable it's going to show up as desktop. Now, make sure you change this where it says coin to just XRP, and we're going to go ahead and let's see here. You want to change the parameter to Kapow, so that is something that you want to update here, and it's just the KAWPOW. That tells the miner to mine in Kapow to this pool, which now is incorrect because it's looking at the ETH hash pool, or the ETC hash pool. So coming back to Unminable, if you go back to the page where you were selected Kapow, you're under XRP, you can go ahead and copy the pool. So bringing the pool back into here, you can see unminable.com, but it has KP in front of it instead of ETHAsh. So we're going to leave the proxy TCP and delete that out and paste in the new pool, just like that. So super cool. You do need to make sure to put in the port. For me, in my network, port 13333 works the best. They do have a few others here, so if you do run into connection issues, which we may see here in just a second if this port isn't open, definitely recommend trying a different port. If you do decide to try SSL ports, do make sure to change TCP to SSL. That is configuration set. Go ahead and say file save, just like that, and you can close that out. Now when you go ahead and open up the file, just go ahead, double click on it. As you can see here, looks like our port works. It found my RTX 2080 8GB card. It's doing some verifications, and we are going to see this start mining. So I will let it run for just a few minutes here to see if it does show up on the pool. That can take anywhere from 10 minutes to 20 or 30 minutes, just depending on how the network is running. But I do want to take this time just to say, if you are going to start mining cryptocurrency, whether it's using this tutorial to mine XRP or any number of the coins here on Unmineable, do make sure that you have the proper cooling in place for your computer equipment. This is going to run your GPU at 100%. If we open up Task Manager, you can see, oops, that was taskbar settings. You can see that this program is right up at the top for GPU. 90% right now. This command processor, and if you open it, miner.exe, which that .bat file is using. Performance, as you can see, we are maxed out. You may even be able to hear it start spinning up. Please make sure you have the right cooling in place, because if your computer components, your GPU, CPU, stuff like that get too hot, they can get damaged and won't work. Again, cooling is great. Make sure you have a strong enough power supply as well. As you can see, this is using the full GPU, so a lot more power than just regular gaming, stuff like that. So keep that in mind as well. Now, at this point, you are mining. You can turn the monitors off, get up, leave your computer, let it run overnight, and you will just be earning XRP while mining Kapow. So super cool. What I'm going to go ahead and do here is show you how you would check to see your hash rate. So you've set up the miner. It's been running for a little bit. Like I said, it's only been on for about a minute or two here, so I don't know if it's going to show up. But what you do is paste in your address here, and you can search for your address, which will tell you if you have any workers running. Now, as you can see, I do have a couple workers running mining, which are my GPU rigs. If I come over here, you can see that's worker 1 and worker 2. Neither of those are desktop, which it would just be called desktop here. So we'll give it another few minutes. But this is essentially what the dashboard looks like. You can see XRP, payouts, your live statistics as your balance is going up from mining. Any payments, referrals, statistics, stuff like that. So super cool. And what we can do here is bring this window back up. And as you can see, it is reporting that my speed is about 21.99 mega hashes. So you might be interested, how much is that really going to earn you? So if you go back to the page where you found all the pool configurations here, basically their start page for XRP, scroll down here and they've got a great calculator. So we said about 21 mega hashes. Looks like it will be earning me about 0.68 XRP per day. Now that is if you are running 24 hours, 7 days a week. If you're only doing this, maybe 12 hours a day, just cut that in half. So keep that in mind, but it is a great calculator as well. So with that being said, we can check again and see if this desktop worker is showing up. It says only 2 workers at the moment, but We'll refresh one more time here before ending the video, but if you found this tutorial helpful, please consider leaving a like. It really does help out the channel. You know, I think XRP is a really strong performing coin, and I think it's got a lot of potential here in the future. But Unmineable is a great pool. They've got tons of coins. If XRP isn't one that you're interested in, cool. They've probably got a coin that you would be interested in collecting. So I really do appreciate it if you like this video. I will also say that if you are interested in mining using XRP and Kapow or any of the other algorithms with Unmineable, in the description below will be my referral code here. What this does is it actually gives you a 0.25% discount on the mining fee. Traditionally, the mining fee is 1% here on Unmineable. Because you use my referral code, you will actually get a lower mining fee, meaning you get to keep more of your coins. It does also help out the channel, and it's greatly appreciated, but we're both winning here. As you can see, I'm using my friend from Kevin Crypto Tips, his mining fee, or his referral code to get a reduced mining fee. So, super cool. Let's do one more quick refresh and see if this has shown up. I doubt it will. Usually it does take a little bit of time, but it is still mining here in the background. So instead of waiting around here for this to show up, go ahead, get started, see if this works out for you. And if you do run into any issues, mining can be a little bit temperamental. So if you do run into issues, please don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. I will do my best to help troubleshoot and get your mining started. So thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do hope to see you in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.